It is such an absolute pleasure to finally get the chance to talk with you about this movie that I saw at Sundance more than a year ago.
I know, more than a year. We're still here. We're still here. People are still discovering it. It is so special.
People are absolutely still discovering this movie. I've gotten like emails and voicemail messages and text messages because when I said on KTLA at the end of the year that Past Lives is one of the very, very best movies of the year, in the top 5. I had so many people watch it because of that, and they're like, what is your take on just how people are still discovering and responding to this?
Well, I think that is just so special because I feel like it's a very first film. It's an independent film, so it needs an audience to discover it the way that you're describing it. Like, you're such a big part of how the audiences are able to truly define past lives. And because I know that my favorite part of here talking to audience members is that when an audience member comes to me and says, like, I actually needed this movie. What an amazing thing to get to make a movie, for all of us to make a movie that somebody needed, and somebody beyond wanted. But I feel like they feel like, oh, actually I needed that movie in this moment in my life. What an amazing, special thing. And you genuinely are a really important part of
thank you.
discovering. Like, I really do mean that. Because you're recommending it. It's just, it's such a huge part of a movie like this being discovered,
I have to tell you, Celine, so you had it in your head, like you wrote the screenplay, you're directing this movie, your first feature as a director, but what was it about your cast, about Greta and about TOU, that's like you're shooting a scene, what surprised you about the two of them together that even you were not expecting?
Well, I think that their chemistry, which of course we built around who the child actors were. We did a chemistry with the children, with the two, little boy and the girl who plays Hesing and Nora as children. And we actually had a tape for it that Greta and Theo watched, and they actually built their chemistry around that. And I think that the truth is that what I really love so much about Theo and Greta is that, like, beyond being incredible actors, they also have this amazing thing where they have the contradiction that the film's about, which is that you're both 12 and almost 40 at once. So that's amazing. They're full-grown adults and they're amazing actors, so professional, but when they smile, when they make a joke, they suddenly look like about 8 years old, And
that's
both
true.
Greta and Theo have that quality, and that's what the story is about. So I needed them to be actors like that,
Okay, with all the reactions you've been getting from this movie since it premiered at Sundance now 13 months ago, was there one reaction that sticks out in your heart, whether it's a review or it's somebody coming up to you after a screening and said how much they meant to them? Like, do you have one reaction that really stuck out for you?
Well, I think that it is so amazing when, like, a filmmaker that I really admire watches it and loves it and tells me that they did. And I think those things are kind of like broadly so amazing. Yeah, but I feel like I think about some of the stories that are told by just an audience member who just really wanted me to share, like the story of like, that was me, I actually went through exactly that, I think any stories like that are really, really special too.
Okay, you said that other filmmakers watched your film.
Yeah.
Who were some of those filmmakers that are well known, who watched your movie, who said, "Oh my God, this is amazing"?
Martin Scorsese loves the film. He told me.
Martin Scorsese?
Cool? Isn't that so cool? I was freaking out.
What did he say?
He said he loves the movie. So yeah, that's all. I can tell you more about it, but I feel like it should be a bit of a secret and private thing that I want to have with him.
Well, that is high praise.
So cool, right?
Yeah, that's
so
a good
cool.
one, Celine.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Last question is, what's next for you? Your second film, you're already into it.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I get so excited about, and I'm so happy we get to talk about it, the DGA red carpet, because I feel very much like I can't wait to get back behind the camera. I'm like, it's very like, put me in, like, I'm gonna get in there right now. That's how I feel, because and I think that's the thing too, this being I'm nominated tonight for the first time director award, and to me, like, I feel like just this nomination, the honor of it, I think that to respond to that, all I could really do is keep making movies the best I can forever.
Keep going.
Yeah.
I will have your back.
Thank you so much.
Celine,
that means a lot.
It is so nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Yay.